Yo, check this out. This is Wayne Wonder, representing for Warieka LTV. You see the vision, don't it? See the vision. Warieka LTV. Keep it locked.
No, I'm gonna tell you. We as bloggers, these are the issues that we need to address. You understand what I said? You see? Set the path for the youth. Share, like, and subscribe and stay tuned to the channel. I don't know all this. Yes, sir. Greetings once again at the mighty name of His Imperial Majesty Emperor Selassie the First. Seeing, I want to say welcome all viewers and subscribers. Seeing, now viewers, if you have view and you like the content, subscribe. Seeing, no, you don't know, subscriber, you want to see half of the scene for a bit. The reasons being, circumstances behind I control. See, Babylon is in control. So Babylon set up them derricks. Some man have to go out there, process the breaking down of them derricks and them barriers and walls. And see, man's a conspiracy theorist, Yes, Rasta. When I look and say I do this and guy say I try a thing. It might not be up to certain standard or certain etiquette, but at the end of the day, the attempt is there because, like me say, desperate time, and all hands on deck, see. So even I attempt was to inspire some people where, I hope so out there. Big up yourself, Miss Faith Banton. Enough respect and enough respect for the input and the I say yes, I give thanks. See, so Empress keep tuning in and share I like the thing. Yeah, Miss Faith Banton, welcome to the family. See. So say YouTube. You see, here the trick with YouTube now. So the first one I just start when we reach the first 1,000, at the biggest money we get £800 in our 1/2. Yeah, I think about £800. I just about £900. See, you see, the more my channel grow, the less support me get from YouTube financially, monetarily. YouTube keep complaining and telling me things like ad suitability. See, my video them not suitable for ads until all 3 days time after them upload and thing like that. See? Which while YouTube policies that within the first 2 hours after you upload, that's when you see the most revenue from the adverts, because at the time the most subscriber them watch the channel. Even though with the numbers and things like that, given the figures that I received first and when I was just over 1,000, I'm thinking something's still not right, see. But I feed them business and I feed them money, and that we unite for. We unite to inspire the youth them, but in so doing, I'm gonna make that I them know some more time certain things going crack up and I going to have to run off, and disappear off of the scene. See, because you don't know man have to live. See? Yes, So, I Virgin ask if you make mention of the Honorable Dr. Leonard Howell, the gang. See? You see the gang? The gang now discover the status of His Majesty. The gang now was a man where him witnessed a murder in Jamaica as a youth. See, him see one of him relative. It is alleged that he saw one of his relatives in a compromising position after a murder. You understand me? And rather than let's say a killing, because there was no determination at the end of the day what happened, because it never went to trial, I guess. So he decided not to give evidence or give a statement, and the case crumbled, I think, and his parents sent him away to Panama or to a small island, seeing him get some education and things like that before him come back after a while. See, now after the gang come back, now the gang still him develop a level of black empowerment type of thing. See, him start travel abroad on ships and so on and so on, and go all over the world. Now, every society where him going, him say the same thing, even though white people them there. Him say the same capitalistic beat down of the people, even in Russia. When him go to Russia, same thing like what go on in Jamaica. Seeing America, England, everywhere, the same thing. Seeing so him was disgusted by the policies where they might use around the world. You know, see it. So after observing certain things, know how the world are run because I'm travels and things like that. He was no longer caged to a certain sort of a strategy, a fight back. You understand? For him, strategy for fight back was different and separate. You understand? It was psychological. You know, see it, and insulting. Seeing rather than, when do him insult them king and them deity, them icons, so them put up there. Seeing because him go discover his majesty being crowned in Ethiopia. Seeing when him discover his majesty being crowned in Ethiopia. Mind you, before that he was associated with the Garvey movements. You understand? Obviously, you see black progression. Seeing so when him observe his majesty now, him come back with the ideals rather than go it on our own without the level, certain recognition and certain recognized people within the group. Better we use his majesty as our figurehead because he was crowned emperor, recognizably so by the whole world. Seen? So he might promote this narrative amongst black people now and look towards the east, look towards Ethiopia because a king has been crowned and so on, and how many nations went and validate. I don't need no validation anyway, but I forgot. I attended the coronation and thing like that in honor and respect of the black emperor with that was being crowned. That was crowned. You understand what I say? Now, the device come in now when ego. Hold on, we'll soon get back to this. Yes, sir. Sorry about that. But when the princess them call, you don't know. King of a ride. You know, see it? Yes, sir. So, being associated now with Marcus Garvey, this is from my perspective, as in case I read from the book, this is from what me study and add up. You know, see it? Leonard Howell try to impress upon Marcus Garvey the need to use his majesty as the figurehead. Now, based on the same egotistic thing where mash way up continue still to today, this day, Marcus Garvey decides to boy, him a the man, you know, see it. Him create for him platform and him a do what him a do, and you know, see it. Him is great. You know, see it. No man can come diminish for him greatness, and him not gonna diminish it either. Him see it as a diminishment of his greatness for associate and install his majesty as the figurehead for the movement type of thing. You see, at one point, Marcus Garvey, an unelected official, try invite an emperor, head of a monarch, to a meeting in America. You understand what I say? Which is no more or less, it's a die-hearted disrespect to the credibility, the character, and even to the authority, even to the authority where the earth give to his majesty. You get what I say? So some other leaders come and feel meeting, but His Majesty never come. You know see it? Because no boy can't send come call me neither. You know see it? And I say, go, I not compromise my me. Fear when a guy have to say. You know see it? I am who I am. I may understand that. My full standard. You know see it? Yes, I. Big up yourself, Mark Springer. Big up yourself, A1. Mr. Nerville. Big up yourself, you know, sir. See? Jabi. More bless. Honors and respect. You know see it? So, there is this. I have discovered that there was this push and pull for power and leadership even during them desperate time there in a black people life. You know see it? And it's something where I'm an observer right through the years over time with black leaders of all different kind and casts and, you know, some all different sort of persuasion. I always have this need for this greed for power, for selfish power. You know, see, no consolidation whatsoever. Everybody. No, there's no bigger dictator than a black leader, you know. So-called black leader, Rasta. Because he want everybody to be like him. If you can't be like him, you and him not associate. You understand? He's just a rug to him for him wipe him foot pan, Rasta. That's why I feel so most of our black leaders them right through time. Did I work for a price, Rasta? You know see it? Because nobody can so blind. Nobody can so dumb. And I realize so watch is a teamwork. Make the dream work. Even the children them in a nursery school. I learned that nowadays, Rasta. And them mantra, them a practice it, them a sing it over and over. You know see it? So Marcus Garvey and Leonard Howell fall out in America, them disassociate themselves because Leonard Howell and Marcus Garvey look upon it two different ways. Marcus Garvey want to show respect and honors to the same or get recognition to a point. They might demand recognition, equality from the same people them where no one offer not farmer equality. You understand? Leonard Howell different now is for diminish for them authority. All to complete. You know, I ask them for nothing. You know, see, Leonard Howell find a king and him put him king at the forefront of him thing and, you know, abandon the English king, the Europe king, where I run the thing at the time. See? Now, our own black people and black Jamaican them were serve the English king. Diminish, you know, openly try, you know, discredit Leonard Howell's abilities. You understand what I say? But most tragic of all are some Rasta man like Bob Marley. So him come by the name Gang. You talk about that for me, forget it. Because at one point when Babylon beat down Leonard Howell to the point of what them call hysteria. You know see it, or what them would want to call schizophrenia and them type of thing there. Even Bob Marley I say, I him for have the name Gang. You know see it, because him a tougher gang. And a couple years after them kill him. Shot him up first and enough we could think, but we'll get there, you know see it. I just threw Babylon in my head away, you know. Man have to ease off of the program for a week straight. And then I run up and down and I try to get certain things together. You know see it, because I ask Jah take care of my children them and I will do my best to help take care of female them. You know see it. So a part of the service, a part of the program, man have to run off more time and go angle certain business. I attempt to angle certain business. You know see it? Yeah, but even our own black people them Rasta try put a level of diminishment on the doctor, Leonard Percival Howell. Even to this day, you still hear them talk about Marcus Garvey. You hear Rasta man talk about Marcus Garvey and pedestalize Marcus Garvey even more than them talk about Leonard Howell. If it was left to Marcus Garvey alone, Rastafari as a practice wouldn't have been. You know see it? No disrespect to Marcus Garvey and him prophecy them and where him see and feel about black people. You know see it? Whether it was genuine or fake or media ply or however, You see it? Him do him thing. However, if it was for him alone, the organization, the movements wouldn't have existed. You see it? You see it? Even reggae music on a whole, it wasn't embraced by early Rastafari as such. You see it? It's just it's not like it was created by early Rastafari. You see it? Early Rastafari, yeah, moderate it and balance it. As a matter of fact, Rasta created it, because Countess them beat the first beat and record it, or Carolina. You see it? Even though the words weren't particularly in regards to black movement and black upliftment, that's where the beat began. Yeah, we can't move that. You see it, but it got infiltrated over the years, and all sort of people see it as a feeding tree and go and deal with it as such. You see it? But Leonard Percival Howell was a visioneer, way beyond his years. You see what I say? Leonard Percival Howell saw the benefits of ganja, the purpose of ganja. You see, Leonard Percival Howell saw the purpose as instill the principles of self-reliance, self-sufficiency, live within the state, but not off the state. You understand what I say? And for this, Rasta suffered some of the most brutal time throughout its history. And there has been any level of recognition or, acceptance of the facts so well and them brutalize and practically and help to destroy mentally and physically one of the greatest pioneers Jamaica has ever seen. You see it? So, when we hear some people attack and go on with themselves and a big up who them a big up and a go on with them a go on with Rasta, the Mongla help and assist the agenda who are trying to bury our history, our true history, and where the whole thing come from. Like me I say sometime very soon you could say some white man in a picture saying this sort Rasta and all them type of thing there. You see, because where the push there, where the request there, where the demand, where the need for see and hear, and the honoring of Dr. Leonard Howell. You see, you have to recognize Rasta, you have to recognize the root of where it come from and the whole thing. You know, see it? It's a tragedy. And it's more egoism. Where everybody want to be leader and want to be the man. Where nobody see the need to defend and demand the heroic recognition that Dr. Leonard Howell deserves. Some people just sit on one side and chat. Why? Because his name dead and written down in the book already and nobody can do nothing about that. But the promotion and the development and the honor, the recognition that his name is in deservance. We don't really see nobody a chant that and a push for that Rasta. You say Marcus Garvey get more recognition from Rastafari than Leonard Howell made and talk and sing about Marcus Garvey more Rasta. We can't remember hear Leonard Howell name in a song when Rasta sing. You see it? But almost every song where Rasta sing me and Marcus Garvey name calling I. You see it? And like some guy no know say, challenge the history, challenge the logics. And so how we now go with this thing. Some boy a agent here. You know see it? Some boy just bandwagonist will just jump on the thing. Long time I don't hear the name there. Fifth columnist, Mama Pinchy call them. The first hot stepper, first woman hot stepper. Fifth columnist. Them jump on the bandwagon and try. Suck where them can suck out of it. For them own gains. You know see it? You know see it? Yes, Rasta. Enough big respect and honors to Dr. Leonard Percival Howell, who wrote The Promise Key. It's a book. You know, see it. You can search it up on the online platform, them Rasta. How much Rasta read that book there or possess or have that book there? When me not have it, you don't know me now, I put me hand up. See, I've never read it, I've never even seen one. You know, see it, but again, that's a big feeling. You know, see it. And well, we have to observe them thing the Rasta. You know, see it. And probably at the level that where the struggle all wait pan before it move on. Recognize the founder, the father, the foundation. Without that, we are not nothing. You know, see, there's a whole heap of mysticism and things like that surrounding Leonard Howell name. You know, see, but just like the Honorable Bedward from up a garden town there, seeing where they preach back to Africanism, seeing Pan-Africanism, respect your blackness during some of the most oppressive white supremacy time or black diminishing time in a Jamaica history. See, the man's name has been, you know, immortalized in a fallacy. You know, see it in a myth and confusion. See, by our own Jamaican people, rather than observe certain effort. You know, see, it only goes to show us that even during them time there, you know, our biggest obstacle was ourselves, you know, was our own people, them, you know, who fail to recognize them own independence or them own humanity. You know, see it. Hence the reason for the struggle and the oppression of people like these who is recognized now as being troubadour, trendsetters, men ahead of them time in terms of black struggle, black equality, black development, black advancements. You know, see it. It only goes to show how much of a contributing factor we are in our own destruction and continue to be today when we cannot remember the name of Dr. Leonard Percival Howell. When we feel like so we can go through with day and hold way the eye. When we can and we not talk about or mention Dr. Leonard Howell. You know, see it. Just self-absorption and an egoist. You know what I say? I be the mentality there on thing nowadays. You know, see it. So without even reading anything, can I get afraid of Google now? No man come call me no Google Rasta. Hey, Jabi, you me I throw my word pan. You know, see it. Yeah, you know, see it. But from I and I fullness and where I gather from the older head them and them type of man there. You know, see it. And that's how it all begin. You know, see it. Like Mr. Leonard Howell himself cause a so. Especially Jamaica and other places usually get news from outside the European medias. You know, see, when man like them that travel the world and bring back magazines and books, literatures from other areas of interest, come share with the man them on the ground. You know, see it. You know, see, so this is how the man them come by certain knowledge and can afford to pre or focus a certain way. You know, see, yes, I. Yes, I. You know, see, so without certain effort, without certain input, you know, see, and them step because at the end of the day, it's like you have a whole kingdom against you. You infiltrate a kingdom and you know, see it. You know, see it. And, you know, we can't explain, we can't communicate the level of brutality, you know, see it, that was exercised upon these men of all who attempted to inspire a certain level of black pride, to restore a certain level of black pride in a black people. You see, as you can see from, you talk goodness about the people them where you talk goodness about, and them I consider you mad and a rubbish you, and instigate your death, and them type of thing there. You see, that's to show you how effective the tools and the weapons of war, psychological war that was employed on our people. You see, that's even when you tell them good about themselves, they might tell you say a lie, you tell them you're dead. And nothing has been done even to this day to try repair or undo them damage the Rasta. Psychological damage the way has been done to black people. And white people as well. Because like me say, the psychology is a two-pronged psychology, you know, one up and one down, but still psychology being used on the people. It's not the truth being told to them. They are both being lied to, regardless how beneficial the lie is to anyone or how degrading the lie is to anyone. You know, see it. Fact is, it's a lie. You know, see it. But we could take it back to the persecution of Dr. Leonard Howell by one of black people in Rasta. We must try show them worth. We must try show how much them contribute to creation, how much them mean to creation, and how much greater them can be. You understand? If them is just have the knowledge of how relevant they are in the earth. You know, see, yes, Rasta. And nothing has changed even since from then till now. Nothing has changed. This is a little bit of recognition. You see, I'm not going to tell a lie. Or even try go on like some more, say certain things, repeat certain things what many people are say. You know, see. You know, see. But it just goes to show how much things has changed from then till now. How much things have changed from then till now, Rasta. You know, see. So we are going to cut it short and we are leave it there so quickly because you don't know, the brain's still busy, you know, see it. But I try my best and work on some little things daily and build up about the thing, you know, see it. Build up about the thing because day by day we get there. This is some more light at the end of the tunnel and you develop a little more hope and things like that, and the brain, the confidence build up some more, the headspace clear up some more, man can come all a reasoning and things like that, you know, see it. So I just say it for the moment, but we're not gone away. And we love what we are doing, you know. You know, see it. We love when we are reasoning with people, and we love when people understand what we are dealing with. You know, see it. And we can have a discussion and all them things there too. See? So, I don't want a man feel like say, I say, Leonard Howell as a king, one of the kingdom, His Majesty, Emperor, King of Kings. Leonard Howell, one of the kingdom. You know, see it. Just as Marcus Garvey too, you know. Don't get me wrong, you know, Rasta. It's just, you see where I see the vice Rasta where some man waste time. I am now just point it out, you know. I ain't no business, you know, Rasta. I am now just point it out. You know, see, I ain't no plan for hurt no man or diminish no man effort or them ability or thing like that. But where you feel. I just so I see it go. You know, see it. If I just never hear a time or you couldn't apply certain strategy, forget your thing for work, I just your thing, Rasta. You know, see, we just so it go. Because we still there, I struggle, nothing change. You know, see, so we want to give thanks. You know, see it, and we want to say share, like, and subscribe. You know, see it, and make we respectfully disagree, you know, and have a reasoning in the comment section or something like that. See? Like me I say, I warm up back for start kick off back the ball are rolling. So me I say, give me a minute there. It might not be the usual flair and animations, but you don't know. We give thanks. Big up yourself, Miss Serena Atkins. Every time. You see, Pat Lowe. Seeing more blessing. Seeing. Big up yourself, Marlene. Seeing. Poochie lie. Yeah, all of the ones them, man. I'm mad love and respect same way. We're still there, man, and we are worth the field. You know, see it. We don't have no fear and no confusion. I just say, yeah, you don't know. Put it on simple. Food I feed. You know, see it. Yes, I will give thanks once again. Share, like, and subscribe. Rastafari.